Hey gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, today we have one that I'm really excited to talk about, but I'm also really massively concerned about at the same time. And because of some of the Valorant console videos I've made in the past, I do want to make a big fat disclaimer. I have nothing against Riot Games, because I know whenever I talk about some type of Riot game coming to console, I'm excited about it. I do like the idea, but I'm never very optimistic. And the reason I'm never optimistic about it is because it's just the way that they look at console. It always seems like, console's just treated as a last resort, second nature. And here with Wild Rift, I'm seeing that all over again. Now, granted, there's a pandemic and stuff going on and things like that, and the console version just could be moving slower than they anticipated. And that could very well be the case. And if that is the case, my apologies on my part. I'm not a game developer. I don't know how to make games. I don't know how a lot of it works. I only know a small amount of the development process that I've learned from some developers I've talked to while doing YouTube. But I do want to talk about today, Wild Rift finally being here in North America, which I am truly excited about. Enjoy the gameplay in the background. This is me playing some Wild Rift on controller using BlueStacks. If you don't know, BlueStacks have actually made a good controller support side for Wild Rift. So if you've wanted to play League of Legends with a controller, Wild Rift is definitely a good alternative that you can do on PC thanks to BlueStacks. I love that company, and they at least make some of these mobile games feasible and doable on other platforms, because me personally, I can't game on mobile, and I have a iPhone 6s. Yes, there are bigger phones out there, broader phones, better phones. There are phone controllers out there, but I don't like gaming on a phone. And that's just me. But I'm a big dude. I got giant hands, and I like my consoles. That's literally all it is. But anyway, enough of the ranting and stuff like that. Now, like I said, Wild Rift has been announced and has finally came out in North America, and the game is amazing. Plays really smooth, plays awesome, even through the BlueStacks emulator. I didn't have, too many issues or hiccups or anything like that. I think the game crashed on boot up once I turned all my settings onto Ultra and stuff like that, because it is a mobile game after all. So, on my PC, I was able to bump up the settings as high as I could, and it ran just fine. And I was honestly impressed, and the mobile and the controls actually felt really comfortable. I've enjoyed Wild Rift so much that after playing it a few rounds, I said to myself, I'm gonna go ahead and take the regular PC version of League of Legends off my PC, because I'm going to be playing this. I want this mobile. I like this mobile. I'm really excited for Wild Rift. That's one reason I'm making this video, because I can't wait for the console version. Now, on the bright side, because, the North American version of Wild Rift is finally out there, that would mean that Riot should be able to finally focus on console and getting the console version out there. Because for those who don't know, Wild Rift was originally announced as a mobile and console game. And I think a lot of people forget that, because, mobile has been on such the forefront when it comes to Riot Games, and that's kind of just what bothers me. Console is always a second-hand option to Riot Games when they've actually haven't released any games on this platform to see how things are going to go. Like, what if they finally put a game on console and it blows up for them? It does superior. It does great. They're going to probably ask themselves, wow, why didn't we do this sooner? There are even a lot of players out there who ask for Valorant console, me included. We don't get much answers, and whenever I do ask about it, I get a bunch of PC players in my DMs and on my threads and everything tell me, no, it's a terrible idea. Too much aim assist and yada. I'm not asking for Valorant to be cross-play with PC. I'm simply asking for our own different version of Valorant, kind of like how they're doing with Wild Rift, and seeing them do something like that one day would be nice. It's a really cool hero shooter that I think the console community would enjoy. But one thing I was saying before, like I had originally said, I do think that this finally means they can focus on the console version. Now, usually when I ask about console for Wild Rift, like every other game that has a console port, I get absolutely nothing. And even this time, technically, I got nothing. I just simply made a Twitter post the other day that I'm going to sit here and show to you guys, because information for console is still minimal, and this is the kind of thing that that just has me concerned just a tad. So on Twitter the other day, I went ahead and posted, downloaded Wild Rift on BlueStacks. Feels good to finally play League of Legends with a controller. That console version cannot come soon enough. It'd be nice to get some type of info at least, especially about things like crossplay and cross progression. And I tagged Riot Feral Pony, who, if you guys don't know, is one of the lead designers on Wild Rift. And surprisingly, I actually got an answer, but an answer that's really not much of anything, and the typical PR response you get whenever you usually ask about something. I know, but we don't have anything we can share yet. Sorry. So I honestly have no idea if console will see Wild Rift in 2021, if console will see it in 2022. I have no idea. We don't know what platforms they plan on releasing Wild Rift on for console. We don't know if it'll be just Xbox, just PlayStation, or just Switch, or all three, or if it'll be, strictly on last gen consoles with backwards compatibility for the current gen consoles, or if it'll be just on the current gen consoles and the last gen consoles will be excluded. We have no idea how Wild Rift is going to work when it comes to console, and especially with Nintendo rumoring this brand new Switch Pro. Will they support that? Will it not come to Nintendo Switch at all? Sadly, we have no idea about any of these things because they just have not felt the need to address this in any way, shape, or form. They just said, hey, it's coming to consoles they said starting 2020. Obviously, that didn't happen. Just a few regions in mobile got it. But you guys get the idea. Now, I'm assuming because they say consoles plural, it's more than one platform. But we have multiple console platforms. We do have, when it comes to the Nintendo Switch, people getting concerned because of the console's lacking power. I'm 90% sure the Switch can handle Wild Rift, but I'm just saying, there's all those factors out there, and because we just got in the middle of a generation transition, it's a little bit of a headache. We really don't know much of anything. The only thing I can promise you guys is that as I learn more, I will keep you guys updated. But like I've said before, Wild Rift is confirmed for console. It's been confirmed for console since the announcement. We just don't know when it's happening. But if you do want a good alternative, download it on BlueStacks if you have a gaming PC, of course, and try it out with a controller. I honestly love it, and I can't wait till console players get to learn more about, when Wild Rift is going to hit their platforms. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button for me, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tanek127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.